Summer sweep up is here. CG, Gauntlet, they have been changed. They are much easier, much more consistent, faster now. I wouldn't say easier, because you still have to kill the Hunliff. But they're a lot more consistent. So the first kill guarantees you a weapon frame drop. Crystal shards automatically looted in your inventory. So those are two big quality of life increases right there. And to get my first tier 2 weapon, I only need 50 shards now. So I can actually already make my tier 2 weapon, so I'm going to do that immediately. So that's what you want to do. The first thing you want to do is you want to check these rooms, look for rats or bats or whatever, and kill them. Get your weapon frame, get 50 shards, and then make your staff. And we're going to go due south. It doesn't really matter where you go, but from Hunliff, if due south, east, west, and north, there's a guaranteed demi-boss spawn. So guaranteed spawn right here in the southmost room. So we're going to kill the bear. Even though he doesn't drop the orb or the bowstring, which is what we're after to make our tier 3 weapons, it's still good to kill him. Because if we find a second bear, he will drop a bowstring or an orb, because they can't drop a duplicate of the weapon upgrade. So he can't drop 2 spikes for, 2 halberd upgrades. He'll only drop 1. So we're going to grab that, and we are going to grind it into shards, because we don't need that. And then we're going to keep exploring on the perimeter. And with this setup, we are going for tier 2 armor. So we need 7 of each ore, and we need 400 shards. Now, I like to get 450 shards, because then I can also make an additional teleport crystal. We're going to kill this guy. And you also need 3. There's the orb. You need 3 of these leaves. That should be plenty for your prayer potions. And I've kind of been... I should have grabbed that cotton. So we are going to get 7 of each of these resources. And you might notice they stack now. This is actually a huge deal that they stack now. This saves so much time. I'm going to run back and get this cotton. We're going to kill this wolf while we get it. Alright, give me those fish. Well, let's just fish some while we're down here. May as well. We're gonna have plenty of inventory space anyway now that the ore, the wood, and the cotton all stack now. So we may as well just fish this up while we're here. We're gonna need a bunch of fish. There was a room near the spawn that had fish though, so we don't need many more in this. So we're gonna... There's a bear. So this, since we killed 1 bear already, this bear will actually drop the bowstring, guaranteed. So that's how it works, to make sure you don't get duplicates, that you can make your tier 3 weapons consistently. And we have more than enough shards. We have way more shards than we need. So after we kill this, all we have to do is look for the resources to make our armor. There it is, the bowstring. And we have 1 weapon frame, and that's all we need. We needed the orb and the bowstring and 1 weapon frame. So, okay, I actually already have 7. I don't need any more wood. Now I need ore. Perfect, here's ore. So we're going to mine up, get 7 ore here. And again, this is for tier 2 prep. You could do tier 3, you would need more ore. You could do tier 1, then you only need 3 of each. It's just kind of up to you how much time you have. Personally, I recommend tier 2, especially with the new update to make it so they stack. You can just get your tier 2 in 1 inventory anyway. I guess you could do that with tier 3 as well, but tier 3 also takes a lot more shards, but I just think tier 2 is fine. It's more than enough for me. So we need 1 more cotton, and then we can make our tier 2 armor set. And then we can make our tier 3 weapons and everything in the same trip. There it is. Give me that cotton. Alright, and then we teleport back. And we craft everything we need. We're going to make the bow. We're going to make the staff. We're going to make tier 2 armor. And then we are going to get 3 vials and 1 teleport seed. Actually, we didn't really need the teleport seed, but it doesn't matter. It's just good habit. Because the teleport seed is for this point when you go out fishing. So now you would go out and get more fish if you want more fish. I like to just fill up my inventory just to be safe. And to clear up my inventory a bit before we do fishing, you want to make these potions. So that was me putting the I was using the vial on the fishing spot to fill it with water, and then I used the leaf on the vial, and then I ground some crystal corrupt shards and put it into the potion, and that makes your potion, which this is a stamina potion and a... I guess we can drop all this stuff. We don't need the pickaxe, the scepter, the axe anymore. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need the pestle and mortar. So we're just gonna top off a little bit, and you can see we still have 2 minutes to spare. So honestly, tier 3 would have been very, very doable, but I just think it's unnecessary. So we're gonna drop everything except the potions and the food, and of course your weapon swap. And we're gonna cook up all these fish. And about 2 minutes to spare, we're gonna run in and fight the Hunliff. And again, this is a tier 2 setup. So we got the attuned armor pieces, and we got the perfect staff and bow. So you always want to start with prey ranged, because he always opens with ranged. And we're just gonna see how this goes. So if he's standing in the corner, you want to, if he was standing in this corner up here, for example, I would run down here to drag him out of the corner. So that's just advisable, so you can run around him during the NATO phase. So he shot me with the big purple blast, pink blast. That'll disable your prayer. And you want to watch for his tail swap. When he flicks his tail or whatever he does. When he flicks his tail, that means he's swapping his attack style. So you can see I'm not particularly good at this, but I just kind of want to prove that it's not that bad. Once you get the hang of it, you can still do it even if your clicks aren't very fast like me. Another thing you can do is when you have to swap, if your swaps aren't very fast, you can actually eat in that time. So like I'll show you next time he swaps his protection. I'll just eat, and now I have plenty of time to swap because I know there's a delay before I can attack anyway because I just ate. So it just gives you some more ticks if your swaps aren't very fast. We're just gonna run from the NATOs, just keep a nice safe distance. You can dance around them and be fancy if you want. I am not fancy. I just like to be as safe as possible. Another thing, just always have full health. There's no reason not to eat up. Always eat up when you can. Don't be greedy. Don't be like, oh, I need to do more DPS. It's not a sprint. You know, this fight is a marathon. It's a long fight. You just keep your health up so you don't have to worry about getting deleted by NATOs in case you make one mistake. Oh, I think I'm going to take damage from the floor here. Or no, I did not. So the big thing is just learning about the prayer drop and his when he flicks his tail, swapping his attack style. So if you get hit by that prayer drop attack and he immediately flicks his tail, you always pray ranged. If you get hit by the prayer swap attack and he doesn't flick his tail, you go back to mage because he only does his prayer disabling attack while he's doing his mage attack style. So that's another thing to remember. Like right there, see? He just flicked his tail. Uh-oh, I'm gonna take NATO damage. So like in situations like this, where I'm kind of screwing up, you can just eat. You don't even have to worry about attacking, just eat while you're running around. It's just a lot easier than attacking, so it's a good thing to do while learning. There, he flicked his tail after disabling my prayer, so I knew that it was going to be a range attack next. And we're just kind of running around the room, staying away from these NATOs. Again, you can two-tile step over them. I just don't like to because I'm spooked. And towards the end, he kind of enrages, and these floor tiles, they swap a lot quicker. So it's a little more hectic. And I think that's pretty much it, if I can hit him. One more hit. There it is. Alright, there's the CG completion, and I did not need that much food. You definitely don't need that much food. But that's it. I mean, you can see I'm not particularly good. My clicks aren't great. I've done a decent amount of CG, over 200, but I've never been very fast at clicks. Some dragon halberds. But yeah, that's the new Corrupted Gauntlet post-summer sweep update. You can see I had about 2 minutes. I wasn't particularly fast with my prep. I did tier 2 prep, and I had almost 2 minutes left by the time I entered and had like 12, 16 more fish than I even needed. So yeah, come try it. See if you like it. Maybe you've never tried CG. This is the time to do it. It's easier now than it ever has been. So thanks for watching. Peace.